Nithyananda.
My name is Manitya Sadashiva Priyananda, and once again, I'm a brahmachari of the Nithyananda Sangha. In this video, we would like to talk to you about one spiritual program called Inner Awakening. Now, there might be many gateways into spirituality that you have come across, where from wherever you are in the world, spirituality is another aspect, another fundamental aspect. And if you go more into Hinduism, you realize spirituality is life itself and not just one aspect. But if you call it as it is, in many senses, it's an aspect of life that is fundamental to your health. If you're thinking about your health, you might think about it in the physical, mental, emotional, and then finally spiritual level. So spirituality at any point in your life is something that you have to address. Whether or not you see it as something that is a lifestyle, you have to address it as at least one part of your life that has to be satisfied. Your spiritual yearning, your spiritual being that is inside of you needs to be addressed. And there's very many gateways into spirituality, like I said, that are offered by, most often Indian entities, Indian origin places, because India is off the bat most researched and developed in spirituality. While on the outside in many countries people might have put their money into cars, into buildings, into outer world success and materialistic achievements, the Indian history, Hindu history, has put its energy into researching, developing the inner world, and achieving higher and higher levels of inner fulfillment and enlightenment. So you might have taken a yoga class, you might have taken a webinar of some sorts, you might have done a meditation, you might have done kriyas, pranayama, anything like that, which are offered in various methods. But there's one program that we would like to talk to you about that is the most unique, best program that you can give yourself in order to not only fulfill the aspect of spirituality that you are looking to fulfill, but your life itself. That is Inner Awakening by His Holiness the Avatar Bhagavan Paramahamsa Nithyananda. So Manitya Bhaktikananda Swami will tell us what is actually the thing that makes it the most unique and the best program.
Well, so Inner Awakening, two things about it. One is, it is not just a meditation. It is not a meditation program at all. Mm-hmm. It is like you coming to receive your user manual for your life for the first time. Mm-hmm. Because it is like this: when you buy a car, you need to read the user manual on day one. If you've driven the car all your life and then towards the end, you discover the user manual, you're going to probably regret that a car that could have been used in much better ways was really underused and really not your money's worth.
Right.
At all. Okay, so Inner Awakening is like you come to receive a user manual for your very life. But the best part of Inner Awakening is, even if you've come to receive a user manual late in your life, it is okay, because it is going to give you a fresh lease of life. So you don't have to. You will not regret. In fact, whichever walk of life you are from, whatever be your age, gender, caste, creed, religion, you will only be very happy to receive it. You will not feel a regret to receive it, and you will understand why only when you receive it. It is like a fresh lease of life, and you will only go back very eager to face life with the new understanding from the manual. Mm. When I say manual, I mean the whole experience. Right. The second part of the Inner Awakening, the highlight of it is that you will be receiving what you call the Deeksha, or the initiation, directly from Swamiji, Bhagavan Paramahamsa Nithyananda, the living avatar in this millennium. And like you said, every country has its own speciality. It produces something and gives to the rest of the world. Like Germany, automobiles. Japan, the technology, the electronics. India is known for producing enlightenment, enlightened beings, and incarnations, and gifting it to the rest of the world. So, in this program, you're going to be sitting in the presence of a living incarnation and receiving what you call the Deeksha or the initiation, the power of initiation. Because what is the Deeksha? It is actually the energy transfer. A living incarnation is like an energy channel. He is an energy station. Of course, in the blanket of the physical body. So, when he gives you the initiation, there is energy transfer. It is like a lamp getting lit by another lamp. The consciousness can be transferred only like that. And that is the highlight and the highlight of Bharat, India itself. That is what India does and gives to the rest of the world. It lights up the consciousness in every being. That is our specialty, that is our product. Okay, so when you receive the initiation, it is like you being lit by another lamp. It is you getting initiated into conscious living. So, in the difference between this inner awakening program and any other conventional meditation, yoga, kriya, anything you name it, is the power of initiation that is in this program, which surpasses anything else, which is the only thing actually needed in your life.
Yes.
Because that one thing is going to be your inner guru and take you to your actual purpose and your potential in life.
So, can you tell, in this day and age, from what we've seen in the outer world, what is the real need of the avatar in the universe? Why does someone need to get Deeksha in the end?
Okay, so if you remember in the Bhagavad Gita, Lord Krishna says, whenever the ignorance of humanity reaches the low ebb, I will happen again and again. It's very beautiful. He said that when he says Sambhavami Yuge Yuge. So, what is the need of the avatar? The avatar assumes the human body when the collective need for it happens on the planet. When I say collective need, it is a collection of the seeking of the people, which the depression of the people, all of these things define the need, and that very need actually makes the avatar assume the human form and come down yet again. So, an avatar is not a luxury; he's a necessity, especially in today's world, because I don't need to go through once again what we all know and see in front of us, which is teenage abortions, suicide, drugs, addiction, depression, the level of crime, and 6-year-old kids doing things you can't even believe, what they see in movies, the media, so much. We can just go on and on. It's there all over the place. So the avatar is actually a basic necessity in everyone's life. I would say it's actually choiceless and something we cannot afford to have as an option or even discard. Okay, so the need is very obvious today. All that we see in front of us as suffering defines the need for him.
Okay. So can you speak just to your experience on Deeksha itself? So what Deeksha has given in your experience, something that is what it makes it for you.
Okay, the Deeksha to me, what it has done to me, it has changed my very response to life. Each one has a response system built in, right? It is not hardwired. It can be altered. That's the best news. And it can be altered very radically and very quickly, rapidly by the Deeksha from a living incarnation. So the good news is that you're not frozen in your response. And the best news is that there's a person available today to do it for you. And the greatest news is that he's so available today. So if you're watching this video, you straight away have the solution in your life to change your response system, because life as it happens cannot and should not be questioned. It is life as it flows, but you have a choice how to respond to it. So it is your response system that needs to be altered. So you can't ask, why is the fan up there? But what is your experience with the fan? For you it might be cold, for me it might be warm. Right? So it is the same life happening for you and for me. But how you perceive it and how I perceive it, your response system versus my response system, that is what we need to address. So what does Deeksha do? it goes and radically transforms that response system and makes it a very blissful experience of life itself.
Yeah. So actually what we see nowadays is that in the response systems, as Bhaktika Swami puts it, is that many of us start to cognize life in the negative way. We start to just suffer, and that is in the end what is creating this collective negativity, collective suffering. And in the end, that itself has pulled down the avatar himself to happen, so that shift happens. So what you said about this, this response system is actually very fundamental to our life and how it is happening, how reality is happening to us. So if you're watching this video and you're clicking with any of the clicks, with any of the truths about life in general, about the universe, about Avatar and Hinduism, definitely we will put more links in the description down below so that you can explore the life that you will experience during Inner Awakening, a 21-day program in Bidadi, Bengaluru, where you can be here, be in Bidadi, and experience from morning to night the life of living enlightenment and all of the ways in which enlightenment can express in you and can make you flower in a way that you've never even dreamed of. So if you're interested in all in Inner Awakening, if you have any questions about what it's going to offer, how is it going to change your life, definitely respond, definitely reach out, and we will right away come back to you. Thank you very much for watching this video. Until next time, Nithyananda.
Nithyananda.